Okay, due date. My due date is... I literally died when I read this. Guys, welcome back. Today is the video that we are gonna do with the Q&A while I get ready, because my man has a game in about an hour and I want to look a little decent, not like a living zombie. Okay, got rid of the ganchos that were right there. They were bothering me. But okay, hi guys. We're gonna do a Q&A today of things that I had requested on Instagram. Suggesting any advice or some fun Q&A pregnancy questions that we can answer. I'm not gonna get super ready. I just want to not look like a zombie. I want to tell you guys the very first one because it's what I'm about to do. It's someone said girl start with raspberry leaf tea. Forgot to tell you months ahead, but my labor was so easy. If only you knew, girl. So I have my hot water in here already. You see the foam? What is it called? So I have my raspberry tea in there, and then pineapple juice. And I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard that also drinking it more hot than cold is better. But I hate drinking it hot. It's not bad though. It's not a bad drink. I can live with it. Okay, I'm gonna air it out for a little bit because it's kind of hot. This is not a question. This is advice. It says it's hard but all worth it. Just because you see someone else doing different things doesn't mean you are failing. A happy, healthy mom and baby is what is important. Period. I think that also. The good thing, I feel like I don't get like that. I could be like, oh my gosh, she's doing this and doing that, and I'm not. I don't feel like I get like that, so, which is a good thing. But I like that advice because it's very, very true. Someone else said, rest, girl, give yourself grace. Yes, everybody is like, sleep as much as you can right now, because once that baby comes, it's all gone. And I believe you, because I feel like the baby's not even here yet and I'm already not sleeping. Like, it's so hard for me to sleep. I've been posting a lot on my Instagram how bad I get insomnia. And it's hard to sleep. Very bad. Okay, next one says, I recommend don't get induced unless you really have to. I think that is something that I also agree with. It depends also like how much pain he's already given me if he's not due by my due date and they ask me if I want to get induced. I don't know how that works. I don't know how the inducing works. I don't know if it has to be provoked or if I have to go. I honestly don't know how the inducing thing works. I don't know if it's optional. Like if they ask me a week before, the day of, or why they ask me, or when I can be induced or not be induced. But I've heard to try not to be induced because it hurts more. But yes, I'm gonna try not to get induced if I don't have to. Like unless I really have to, then yes. Everything will work out. You've got this, mama. Yes, we're all standing strong together. Be patient with yourself. It's okay to feel disconnected, especially from your man and baby postpartum. Oh my gosh, that is what I'm terrified of. I do not want to get postpartum depression because I've heard about it and I know it's not good. Like it sucks. I kind of had it before. I had the not postpartum. I forgot what it was called, but it was the depression you get in the first trimester. I had it so bad. I actually went to the ER. Like I went to the ER. That was the very first time I went to the ER because of that. I could not stop crying. Like I was crying. I was so sad. I was miserable. But I also think it had to do a lot with the changes that went on in my life in such a short amount of time, which was like moving out and moving out stopped, and I also stopped working out, and I got pregnant. So I think the depression hit me just because it was a lot of major big changes in my life in that year within a couple months. Like I got into a serious relationship, and then I moved out a couple months later, and then I got pregnant. Like all those are big sudden changes, and I think moving out was the hardest because I went from living in a place with my family where there's always people to talk to, there's always something to do at the house. Like it was never boring there. And then I came here, and then I was all alone. Like I hated when my man went to work because I was literally alone. Like it was just me and my freaking rat, like me and my dog. Like she can't talk back, you know. It was hard to be like, wow, like I can literally hear myself breathe and fart. Like it was hard. And the next one is take a lot of magnesium. So that's probably from the post because I posted that I couldn't sleep, and I've had several people tell me that taking magnesium helps you sleep. So that's probably something I'm gonna have to try or tell my doctor about. The next one says, remember you both are a team and going through parenthood and learning together. Yes, this is what I tell him all the time, that it's like literally, I think it's such a beautiful thing because we're both gonna enter this new chapter in life that we've never ever done together. Like it's like, you know, we're literally gonna grow up together and being parents, and it's, I don't know, for me it's like, it's something so cute, and like I mean, I don't know, I love it because it's like we're both gonna see each other become parents. Like I'm gonna see him, like I'm gonna see the way he is being a dad, and I gave him that title. Like it's gonna be so cute. And then like obviously him seeing me be a mom, it's like, ugh, it's just so cute. I love it. But yeah, we both have to cooperate because we're now a team. It's no longer just me and him. So I know it's gonna be like harder, but it's gonna be way more rewardful. Okay, this is the question. This one says, what was the hardest part of your pregnancy from personal experience? I think the hardest part might be, I had really bad symptoms, so I feel like, oh my god, the symptoms, I had so many bad ones. Like I was literally debating. I was like, oh my god, I don't know if I can do another baby. Like it was so hard for me, especially in the first semester or trimester. Semester? Yeah, because semester school. And the first trimester, it was so bad. And I feel like this last trimester. Fuck, I forget. I think the hardest part so far, since I still have 6 weeks, it can get harder, but hopefully not. I think the hardest part of the experience by far has to be my first trimester. In everything of my first trimester, it was horrible. I went to the ER. I had depression. I threw up like crazy. I threw up a lot, and I remember I always felt sick. But I threw up everything, and I would always throw up, and oh my god, that was so hard. And what else was it? It was throwing up with something else. It wasn't insomnia. It was throwing up and I think feeling nauseous. They were like, it was so bad. And I couldn't take the throwing up because the throwing up I would do like, not just once a day. It'd be like 3 or 4 times a day. I was like a dumpster. It was like a dumpster coming out of my mouth. Like it was horrible. I had like chorro through my mouth. Like it was so bad. But I think that probably my first trimester in everything, like my first trimester was horrible. Not that I'm not trying to sound like, oh my god, ew, like I'm never doing this again. I'm grateful. My first trimester was horrible. It was very, very bad. So I think that's the hardest part of that experience. Yeah, it was my first trimester. I'm getting trauma already. I think it was the throwing up. I'm gonna have to say the throwing up and feeling nauseous because that was, I couldn't. I remember I cried so much because it was so bad. I felt so sick all the time. It sucks. I don't want to talk about it anymore. What's the weirdest thing you felt like eating while preggy? Weirdest thing. I don't feel like I have, it hasn't been like, oh my god, I feel like eating a Sasquatch with ketchup, or like a cucumber with like, I don't know, like mayonnaise or whatever. I haven't had any weird cravings like that, but I think just the weirdest one may be ice for me. Like I've been wanting to like crunch on ice by ice, and like my waters, you know how there's people that want their water tumblers or whatever with heck of ice and it has to be heck of cold. I'm not that girl. I'm the one that wants it room temperature, and I'm fine because I have sensitive teeth. So when I eat something like super cold, it hurts my teeth. So I feel like that to me is kind of weird, like wanting to want ice, because I know it hurts my teeth, but I've been wanting it. So I think that's the weirdest thing. What's the next question? What point did you fully accept, yep, I'm growing a whole ass human in here? I think the day that it hit me that I was like, oh my god, I'm pregnant, was the day that you know how moms get the brown lining line on the brown line on the stomach? That when I seen that, I was like, oh my god, like I'm literally having a baby. Like I can literally show you guys right now, look. This line, this is the line we're talking about, guys. Oh yeah, we're 35 weeks. She's a mammoth, of course. That TikTok sound is stuck in my head. But yeah, this is the line that when I seen it, I was like, oh my god, I'm pregnant. I was like, yes. I think that's when it hit me. Maybe the first trimester symptoms too, but when I seen that line, I was like, okay, I actually got emotional because it's like, oh my god, like I'm literally gonna grow a human in me. I am amazing. You learn, this is advice. You learn as you go. Every kid is different. That's scary. Yes, I agree. Yes, we learn as we grow. But I'm like, every kid is different. So literally, you can't ever say like, oh yeah, like my last one was great, my next one will be great too. I feel like that'll help us also learn and see what different challenges each pregnancy and kid will give us. This one's for when I go to delivery. It says, pack lots of snacks in your delivery bag for your hubby and for you to have after delivery. I know, I heard people get starved at the hospitals, so I do want to take snacks and food in there. Not food, but just like snacks that I can snack on that I'll probably be craving there. I also requested already to my man that the first thing I want to eat after delivery is sushi, because I love sushi. Or like poke. I remember I saw it and I was like, oh my god, that looks so good, but we can't eat it. But yes, pack lots of snacks. Thank you. I will definitely do that. Stay strong. Big blessings coming your way. Thank you so much. I'm literally so nervous and I'm so excited, but I'm so nervous. I'm like happy but nervous, and scared but like happy. Eating dates help you dilate faster. Yes, I'm gonna try eating the dates before I think the week before I'm due. Okay, due date. My due date is, drum roll please, my due date is on February 13th. So it's a day before a Valentine's. His name will be Theo Isai. I was debating between Theo and Kael, which Kael will probably be if I have another baby and it's a boy. I think his name will be Kael, because I really like Kael, but me and Kevin like really locked in on Theo in the beginning. I was like, oh my god, this name is so cute. So, and he's been stuck on it, so I know we're not going to change it. So it's Theo Isai. It's going to be Theo Isai Alvarez Cruz. So I want him to have my last name and then his last name, obviously. Epidural. Some are saying like get the epidural as soon as you can. That was one of the other ones that they someone else said. Let me read it. Get the epidural as soon as you can if you're deciding on it. I got it at 4 centimeters dilated and I had to wait an hour for the doctor. And then I was only numb on my right side. I was still feeling all the contractions on my left, and I had to wait again for them to bump up my meds. But at the end, it's all worth it, mama. So this person kind of requested to get the epidural, and then someone else said, don't get the epidural. Wait, where did it go? Where did it go? I don't know where it went. But someone else said, don't get the epidural. Don't get the epidural. Or get the epidural. Epidural question. I don't know. I'm trying to push towards the no, just because my sister is my example. She has 5 girls and she did not do one epidural. She even had one with absolutely no type of medication. So it's kind of like, not that I want to, just because they're doing it, I want to do it like that. It's just because I know mamas didn't have medication before, and you know, I'm kind of like, that's my motivation to be like, don't do the epidural, because if my sister can do it, like, I hope to think that I can too. I guess just to get the full-on experience, but I don't know. We'll see with the pain. I could be all talk, because the day que llegue and I have that much pain, I haven't had a contraction yet, so I don't even know what those feel like. So I don't know. I can't say yes or no, because I don't know the pain that I'm gonna go through, or even get like a little glimpse. I'm already nervous. I'm talking so much. I guess it's just up to the day, when the day comes, and see how I feel. I'm not against it, but I do want to start with saying no epidural. Okay. Next question. Oh, this is advice. Something I wish I would have known the first time is that when you're pushing baby out, every time you stop pushing, the baby goes back inside. I literally died when I read this. I said, what? You're telling me, like, if you push and you try so much, like, what? It makes sense, you know, because if you stop pushing, it contracts back in or whatever. I don't know if I said that right. It goes back in, but oh my god, like, that is crazy. So after I push, I have to somehow have it there pushing and then still breathing. Like, I literally am so lost. This is crazy. But yeah, something. Okay, so I have to figure out how to push and not have it go back inside. That's gonna be so hard. Hey, I don't know if they told you this, but in case you want to try out, hospital diapers can be uncomfortable for some moms. I usually buy adult diapers from Costco, and I feel much more comfortable in them while in the hospital stay after going home. In case you want to try them out. Diapers, yes. Some are saying wear like disposable diapers, and others have told me to wear buy like the pregnancy underwear and then just put like the big maxi pads. So I already bought the underwear, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. And it also depends if I'm gonna have a C-section or a natural birth, because I think you do bleed more with a C-section. So I think if I have like a C-section, I'll probably do the diapers. And I have it natural. Honestly, I don't know how much I'm gonna bleed. Like, I don't know how much a woman bleeds, either or, natural or C-section. So I think I'm gonna take maybe like 2 diapers and then take the underwear with the maxi pads. So I can have both options with me, because I do have both. I do have diapers as well. So I think I'm gonna take both and then see like what I decide or what I feel comfortable with, or see how much I'm bleeding. So, but thank you. Just take care of yourself from now on. Don't do anything. I know it's hard because you're trying to get everything ready for when the baby's here. Yes. I get kind of stressed out sometimes. I'm like, oh my god, I have to do this and I have to do that. And I feel like I have a lot done already, but there's still things that I need to get done. And I only have 5 weeks now, so it's getting kind of hard. Okay, next one. Kevin! What? Come! Maybe you need to answer some.
Sure. Are you recording?
Yes, it's recording. No, I was just looking at the camera for fun. Baby, this is a question for both of us. Okay, I wrote them down. How many babies do we plan on having? I say 3 or 4. What do you say? Theo, you're 1. You count as 1. Mika counts as 2.
For real?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Theo's number 1, so I think 3 or 4.
3's fine.
3?
Mm-hmm.
And then, okay, so who are we locked in on who we want in the room? Because
Sure.
I said, so it's just me. And I'm just kidding. It's gonna be me, the dad, his mom, and my mom. So that's 3. I don't know. We still haven't found out how many people we can have in the room. They said probably 2 or 3. So we're gonna see. But that's who we want to have in there. Maybe the doula too, Arlene. Okay. How soon would we want the next baby? And I think we already talked about this. We said like a year. We want to plan for sure the next one because we do want to have a summertime baby. So we don't want to have all cold babies. So we want to have one in the summer, nicer temperature type of months. So I say
Aprilish.
No, we're not doing April this year. For sure. Not that. But like he has to be at least a year. Yes, like we're locked in on that. Like he has to be at least 1 year. Are we locked in on that or no?
Sure.
Are we gonna quarantine?
It's not COVID.
No, like what the baby, like
Oh.
like are we gonna like see visitors or not? And then we already talked about this too. We agreed on no. Like we don't want to be like going out and having heck of people over because you can get sick. So we do want to be locked in for a while and only have like immediate family here or us there. Babe, last question before we have to go. What do you think? I can't see you. Can you see your face right here? What do you think is going to be the funnest thing for you as a dad to do with Theo?
When he's a baby or when he's a kid?
This is for Theo. When I guess he can do things with you. I guess like when he can walk, I guess. Or be able to talk. Like what, 2, 3? What do you think is going to be the funniest thing for you? That you can imagine right now. Like saying, like, oh my god, I can't wait to do this with him.
Just go and do errands with me. Regular stuff.
So
hang out with him.
Live your lives.
Basically. Live our lives.
Very cute. And the next question is, how long do you plan to stay with your baby mama? Just kidding. Thanks, baby. That was it.
Cool.
Pish posh. Pish posh out of here, sir. Close the door, please. I think that was it. I think that I got most of the questions and most of the advice here. Oh, someone else said, I think I haven't read this one. I have 2 babies now, Jessica. It's hard the first year, but hang in there. You're telling me it's gonna be hard for a whole year? I think that's the toughest part. Oh, it's gonna be so hard. Like, it's gonna be so hard and so life-changing and so different, but it's so worth it. Like, it's gonna be so worth it once I see that baby come out. I'm like, oh my god, I'll do it all over again. But I'm so excited. Like, oh my god, these questions are so good. And the advice, like I really liked all the advice and all the questions that I got. That was the oh, I had a hair in my face the whole time. Why didn't you guys tell me? But yeah, that's the end of the Q&A. I'm so excited to meet him. 5 more weeks and then hopefully on my next, or within like the next 2 weeks, I can have his room done. I have like everything pretty much done, so hopefully one of those videos come out soon with his full room being done. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for all the questions and the advice. I appreciate it so much. You guys don't understand, I actually learned a lot and I need to learn more. Like, I know I need to learn a lot more than what I already know, if that makes sense. But yeah, I know I need to learn a lot, and I will as I go, and so I'm not trying to stress about that. Like, I'm gonna learn as I go, and I have more than enough people to help me, which I am so blessed and grateful for. And yes, let me show you guys. I think I already showed you guys my belly update, but before I go, I want to show you guys my update. Dale, this is how you look right now at 35 weeks. Dale, you're giving your mom a hard time sleeping. Dale, let your mom sleep, okay? So this is us 35 weeks. 35 weeks. Let's finish it up with the little song dance. You're having a bad day and you're pregnant, just know it'll all be worth it. And once you see that baby, it'll all be worth it. I promise, okay? Just, I'm gonna tell you something, okay?
Don't think about it too much, too much, too much, too much.
Okay, guys. 10:29. We gotta go. His game is at 11:15. But okay, guys, that was it for the Q&A. Thank you guys so much, and thank you everyone that suggested and asked me anything. Like, I love it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it, and I'm sure Theo will too. Theo. But thank you guys.